Hello and welcome to Analytics. You asked, and I made it. This is a very basic look at some analytics that a few people and I were chatting about during a live stream over at Kat's channel, Ginger Bibliophile. If you're wondering why I'm flipping around my paper and I have a pen, I'm making note of the names that I'll mention in this video. At that chat, there was also Matt, a man with a hat who reads, and Ven's Corner. Hopefully, I didn't forget anybody. And we were just talking about some basic things like how you find out who's unsubbed from your channel and a few other things. So I thought I would put together a small PowerPoint and present that. If you're looking at wanting to do a much deeper dive into analytics, if you're monetized and you want to find out about that type of information, then I suggest that you go to channels like Nick Nimmin, vidIQ, and Think Media, where they really get into all the different information about analytics. So I just want people to know this is a real basic video, so if that's not what you're looking for, this probably isn't what you're interested in. So first of all, and I mean this one's really basic stuff, anyone who is a content creator has seen this, and I just want to talk briefly about some of this. So when you go into your studio, immediately you're going to see some channel analytics. The top, of course, is the number of your current subscribers. So as of January 10th, I'm now at 366. Many thanks to all the new viewers that have joined my channel. I wanted to highlight, and that's the yellow arrow, that it tells me in the last 28 days, 22 people have subscribed to my channel. And I've talked about when people get a big slew of new subscribers, which is exciting, people reach their goals. But if you don't maintain that, I'll show you kind of what happens and why that can be a bit of a kick in the pants for a little while afterwards. The next box is the summary. I've got the purple arrow there to the word views because as I've mentioned in a few videos now, that word isn't accurate. It should be clicks. These are not the people who are watching your videos from start to finish on your channel. That number is just the number of people who have clicked on your video and maybe they tuned out after 10 seconds and maybe they've stayed till the end. So, I mean, at least you know how many people have been exposed to your video and decided to click on it, but that doesn't tell you how many have actually watched start to finish. Then, of course, you've got your watch time hours, and that number, like everything in your analytics, goes up and down, up and down. So currently I'm at 155.8 as of this check into the studio. The final thing in that one box that comes up is your top videos for the last 2 days. And again, it says views, and that isn't accurate. That is clicks. So for the birthday celebration and talking books, 67 people clicked on that live stream. Many thanks to everyone who came in and watched, wished myself, Ven, and Dee Dee a happy birthday. We all appreciated that. You know, my next video, 150 unsubscribers. Thank you. That had 35 clicks in the last couple of days. That video is now up to 110. And again, it's the people who have clicked on it, not watched start to finish. So I just wanted to point that out. The next part, and this is where we're getting into what we were talking about during the live stream and where do you find some information. So once you've clicked on the analytics on the left-hand side of your screen in your studio, and I'm going to get my pen and a color here. I think this one stood out. You have your overview, the content, and your audience are the three things I tend to check on, and I'll be talking about in this video. I don't follow trends, it's just not me. Below that bar, you will see your channel and the number of views that you've got, in this case, in the last 28 days. But you can change that based on clicking over on the far right hand of your screen, and you can pick whether you want to see 7 days, 28, 90, or 365 days, or the lifetime of your channel, or in particular the year or the months that you want to look at. So in this case, again, as of January the 10th, I've had 1.4 thousand views, and it also tells me how much more than normal people have been clicking on it, so that's going up. My watch time hours are also up. You can tell that by the arrow. And here's the point that I want to make of if you're getting a big slew of subscribers at once, but you don't maintain that number of subscriptions, you're going to keep seeing that your number has gone down and the percentage it's gone down by. And that can be a real kick in the pants. So, I mean, that's not to say don't give shout outs. I still do. I still recommend people go to channels and show them some love. I don't necessarily use the S word because some people have said that causes problems, and some people end up getting unsubscribed because that happens by accident as well on YouTube, as in not the person unsubscribed from you. There's the machines or whatever it is does it, takes them out. So this is the number that I'm really stressing in terms of it's great to have shout outs, it's great to have a group of people coming, and then just keep in mind that if that doesn't continue, you're going to keep seeing how many less subscribers you've had than the previous other days. So don't let that get you bogged down. Just remember you've had a shout out, someone appreciated your channel, other people have come to check it out, and that's a good thing. But you also want to maintain having viewers and watchers. So the next thing that I look at, and this is where we were talking the other day in the live stream, is where you find out how many subscribers you have lost. So you click on Overview at the top. I looked at lifetime. So see, good thing I could do this rather than the highlight. And here in the circle, at that time it was 150. So I've lost 6 more subscribers since, is it the 5th or 6th? In the last few days, anyway. And I'm not going to let that get me down. I mean, people come and go. I explained in my thank you video a number of reasons for that. And actually, in this box below, and I didn't include everything, what you'll see to the left-hand side of the screen in analytics are the different places that people have unsubscribed from, whether an account's been deleted or whether it's a video, what have you. So there's a lot more information that comes up below this. I just didn't want to have way too many things on the screen. What I'm looking at and focusing on from this number, and I can't now, oh, there, that finally erased. What I'm focusing on in this case is that I've actually had over 500 people subscribe to the channel for the lifetime, which means I'm not doing bad. I've gone past that magic 500. Now I need to work on maintaining 500. So, it's good. It's a lot farther than I thought I would ever be on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to stick with that because I'm very grateful for the 366 I have. They're all important to me. You know, people who are watching, people who are commenting, people who are hitting the like button. It's all good. The next thing, and we were talking about this as well. So in this case, we're clicking on audience at the top. Sorry, that's kind of messy, probably bothering me more than some other people. But in this case, when you click on audience, and here's the number that makes my day, are the returning viewers. Now, a couple of days ago, because again, everything bounces up and down, this was down to, I think, 136, which is the lowest it's been since sometime in October. And I know that because I now keep a chart, yes, old school, in a book, handwritten, and I've been tracking returning viewers, watching hours, how much YouTube is pushing my videos out, and the lifetime amount of view hours, because it will vary here from what you see on your Earn tab when you check, because that's running, I think, 5 days behind. So I'm just always curious, so I track those numbers. But again, remember with returning viewers, it's going to go up and down based on the day, based on a recent upload, a whole number of things. But the 149 people or whatever number it is on the day I happen to look, because I don't check all the time, and I certainly don't check right after a video's gone up. I'm not that number driven. But on the days when I'm feeling kind of meh, what am I doing? I remember there are over 100 people who are coming to check out my content, who keep coming back to check it out, and that's what matters to me. We've got unique viewers, so those would be, I think, the people who have come to your channel for the first time. And again, because, they keep showing you how many subscribers you've had, and you keep getting that nice little percentage of, hey, you're, not getting as many as you did the last month. And yeah, I really try and avoid that. The other thing farther down this page when you're there is where your watch time is coming from. And this is another one that really excites me. Now, what I found funny the other day when I looked, although my returning viewers were 136, my subscribed watch hours were still well over 70% coming from my viewers. So, you know what? I'm uber good with that. And so the nice thing for me here is that, yes, most of my watch hours are coming from subscribers. That's 78%, which is awesome. And people who aren't subscribed, that's 22%. And to me, either way, that's still good. I mean, as someone did mention in a comment on one of my videos, yeah, I'm not all about the clickbait titles, clickbait thumbnails, or any of that kind of thing. I'm just grateful people come and watch and enjoy what they're watching. A comment, or whether it's an emoji or words, I always appreciate, because that also helps me know who is coming back and watching and connecting. And I've actually just found a couple of new great channels to follow, because in my 150 thank you sub video, there were a few people who commented for the first time, shared with me that they've been here for a while, which I didn't know. And I went and checked out their channels, showed them some love. We'll be catching up on their content soon. So there's just so much that you can gain um, from the comments, or, like I say, words or an emoji. Now, here is why I don't get caught up in the numbers and YouTube analytics, because they're not accurate. According to this, in the last 48 days, and I did these screenshots all on the 10th of January, today when I'm recording this. So according to YouTube, in the last 28 days, 100% of my viewers are female. Why do I have a big LOL? Because I know that's crap. There are a ton of males and other who have been watching my content. So no, it is not 100%. So, I take these numbers with a grain, pound, bag of salt, whatever you want to say, because I know that's nonsense. I know it based on the people that I talk to. I know that based on the comments that I've read. It's just, it's not accurate. And I mean, like I say, I'm not monetized, so I don't stress about, ooh, do they have the views or whatever wrong? But I'm not getting caught up in their numbers because, yeah, they make mistakes, obviously. The other thing that I look at, but I don't actually write down, is, and this comes up under content, and I click all. You can get information on each of these. So I'll talk first about all because that's the screenshot I took. You find out how many new viewers you've had. And again, I mean, you can pick whatever time period you want to look at there, and they'll give you the information for that. So here I've got 598 people who first came to look at my videos and 44 who come to check out a live stream. Then it tells you how many people came back. So I guess that might be something I should track a little bit more, because of the 598 who came the first time, 129 came back, which isn't too shabby, actually. And then 44 came for the live stream and 57 came back. So that's pretty cool. And then I do pay attention to this box because here, even though I know that I've only gotten 2 new subscribers from the live stream, when I look farther into my watch hours, I know my live stream watch hours make a difference. So I have Team Rewatch, and that's important in terms of the overall watch time hours. Not that I'm close to being monetized or anything, but it's nice to see that people are enjoying the content and watching. So for me, I know the big thing, and I'm just going to erase that. There we go. So for me, the big thing that attracts people to my channel, whoops, that maybe doesn't look so appropriate. My bad. So for me, I know the big difference in getting subscribers are my videos. And again, as a content creator, that's helpful. So I know my live streams contribute to the watch time hours because I actually did stop doing live streams for several months. And what I noticed is all my numbers were starting to tank. And even though my live streams at that time only had maybe 2, 3 people at the most coming, obviously those hours and something was going on. And since I've started them again, things have been going up. This will be time number 3, and I have to remember, don't use the scroll button or it kicks you to the next slide. Okay, this is the last thing that I want to talk about. And this also is related to your content. I've got the all button clicked here. If you scroll farther down, you'll find this tube shape, and this shows you the dates. Hang on, I just need to click here. This shows you the dates as well as the time that it relates to, so 28 days. It shows you how many impressions you've got, which I don't think that's clicks. Actually, I'm sure it isn't. So I'm not sure what the word impressions means, but there were 48,000 in this case. 71% of those came from YouTube recommending your content. So I'm pretty sure that relates to the home page and other ways they push your video out. Shows you the click-through rate, the number of views. So there's, the number of people. So out of 48,000 plus, 943 people clicked on my videos or live streams. Shows you the average viewer duration. And I know that from those clicks, 69 of my viewing hours, almost 70, came from that being pushed through. And that relates to the time period of the 13th of December to the 9th of January. So that's all really helpful information as well. The other things that you can get here, of course, relates to the breakdown of your videos, the breakdown of your live streams, lets you know about posts, how many people have been reading them, how many people have hit the like button on them, and if they got you any subscribers. I've had a few from posts, not many, but what I have realized, because like my live streams, I stopped for a while, it didn't seem that there was much point. But then after watching a Nick Nimmin video, I saw where I could get the analytics and information on that, started looking at it, and once I started redoing my post, I realized, yeah, people are checking in, following along. It's the one thing that I know, and I apologize, I'm bad at keeping up with posts on different channels. I just don't find YouTube puts them out very well. I wish they'd actually put the posts up instead of shorts on my homepage because I typically don't watch very many shorts. It's just not my thing. I tend to watch the longer content. But yeah, sadly, YouTube doesn't really have a great way of putting it out there. And I hope that's going to change once the community part develops a bit more. It looks like they're trying to recreate something similar to Discord. So I really hope that, that's going to get pushed out more and people can find it easier. Because I always feel bad when I find a post a week or two after the fact. Here you also see your playlist, and it'll show you how many views you've gotten from the playlist. And it also gives you the tally of all the videos that are in there and how many views altogether you've had that way. So there's quite a bit of information to find through your analytics. Like I say, if you want deeper dives, in the description box down below, I'll include the 3 how-to channels that I mentioned. They have so much more information than I do. As always, I thank you for the gift of your time. It's always appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below, was this helpful? Did you know about how to find a number of these stats? And until next time, remember, don't let those numbers get you down. Don't get bogged down in all that kind of stuff. Have fun, enjoy what you're doing, and keep focused on all those wonderful people who have turned into friends, not just viewers or subscribers. And there are so many that I am grateful and thankful for. So thank you to all of you and take care of yourself.